So she jumped into the enclosure with a Jaguar. What she think was gonna happen? Hey everyone, it's Rashni, aka Glamazini, bringing you light and laughter per usual. Listen, I just spent almost 2 hours waiting at my dentist for an appointment that turned out to take 5 minutes. So I'm not in the best mood. I want to talk about something amusing. Let's do it. Y'all seen this story about this lady who jumped into the Jaguar enclosure? What? Why would you do that? Early this week, this woman decided that she was gonna jump up into the Jaguar enclosure at a zoo somewhere because she wanted to get a better selfie. She wanted to get a better selfie. They had some kind of barrier or some situation. And she decided that that situation didn't have nothing to do with her. Those rules did not apply to her, nor did the rules of Jaguars eating that apparently apply to her. So she went and crossed some boundary that had been put up for her and everyone else's safety. And then the Jaguar was like, ring the alarm, home invasion, and mauled her butt. First of all, what kind of enclosure was this? What kind of boundaries were present that she was able to scale the boundaries, across the boundaries, or I don't know what she did. Did she like spelunk over the boundaries? What did she do that she could just easily, camera in hand, get a selfie and jump up into the Jaguar enclosure? The second question is, what on God's green good earth would make you think that it was a good idea to jump into a Jaguar enclosure or whatever she did? She crossed the thing. I don't know what the woman did. I'm just trying to understand what she had for breakfast that made her feel that empowered, that she thought she was gonna go in there and square up on a Jaguar and she was gonna win and come out with a good photo for the gram. Next thing is, it's not a shock to me that she's white now. Now, I know. That's not the nicest thing to say, but it's the truth. Ruth, okay, I would have been quite shocked if a black person had taken it upon themselves to just ignore rules and boundaries and then jump up into a thing with a wild animal. I wouldn't have been the old school black person. That would have been some new 2019 African American kind of behavior. Next question is this: for a selfie? I want to think of something funny to say. I can't think of something funny to say because real talk, I just think the woman is slow at this point. Did you guys know that there's some statistic out there that like 200 and something people die every year in selfie related deaths? People are like falling off of embankments and clearly getting mauled by Jaguars and all, walking into traffic and all that kind of stuff. Like, is it really that important for you to stunt on your cousin and your best friend? I mean, I need y'all to pay attention to what you are doing and make better decisions. Either that, or this is some sort of like natural selection thing, just playing out survival of the fittest. If you stupid enough to jump up into the Jaguar situation, then I feel like the Jaguar has all right to do with you as she wants to. Thank goodness the zoo said that the Jaguar is not going to be put down because the Jaguar didn't do nothing, right? It would tantamount to a home invasion. This white woman decided to jump up into the Jaguar's home and the Jaguar decided to stand its ground. Zoo was like, what I gotta do with us and our perfectly Jaguar-like Jaguar? You see what I'm saying? If that's not bad enough, you guys, this morning I wake up to this article about said woman. They just want us to call her Leanne. She said that she was attacked by the Jaguar, but she was not trying to take a selfie. Clearly she wasn't trying to take a selfie because that would be stupid. The zoo told them that the woman was attempting to take a selfie when she reached over the barrier on Saturday, but she refuted that claim. You tell them, Leanne. I never crossed the barrier. I was not trying to get a selfie. If I was trying to get a selfie, I think my injuries would be in a different place. I was never in the enclosure. I never passed the barrier, but I do admit to leaning over the barrier. Leanne, same kettle of fish, same thing. I apologize to the zoo because I don't think they need this. They don't need the backlash from you being an idiot. No, I don't think the zoo or anyone else around you needs backlash from you making poor life decisions. I never went to the media. I never would have. You don't have to go to the media when you jump up in the Jaguar enclosure, Leanne. The media gonna come to you for that level of foolishness. I didn't want this big thing, and now it's apparently national. Apparently, Leanne. I was wrong for leaning over the barrier, but I do think the zoo should look into moving their fence back. Listen, Leanne. Leanne, listen. Listen, Leanne. Listen. If there's a fence and a barrier, there's a reason for that. It's not the Jaguar's fault that it could reach out across a fence and get you while you over the barrier, because clearly there's a barrier there for a purpose. You need to learn how to respect people's boundaries. The boundary is there so that the Jaguar doesn't have to reach out and jaguar you. Okay, and you want to go ahead and test the boundary and then put some of the responsibility on the zoo, recommending how they fix problems that only occur when people like you do what you did, Leanne. Boo-boo. I'm not even going to say I'm sorry you got mobbed, because sometimes you got to learn the hard way. If you go to a zoo and you want to get a better photo, use your Zoom. That's it. I don't have any other advice besides that. Don't be like Leanne. I can't even believe this is a news story. Oh yeah, and here's a pineapple.